Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Mech Quest Hunter. If you haven't heard of Mech Quest Hunter, don't worry, no one else has heard of it either because it's my original build, and mechs are typically not used in Quest Hunter at the moment. However, I built this deck quite a while ago, before the Wild event, and it was really working well for me back then, so I wanted to take it out for a spin in the current meta. Unfortunately, I probably have to concede that for the current meta, the regular version is better. Because the regular version is very good against Shaman. And this one is just good against Shaman, not very good. So with the percentage that Shaman represented of the meta, then going with the one that has the highest Shaman matchup, then that just has to be the way to go. This has an advantage over the regular version in such matchups like Combo Priest and Quest Druid. And those are also fairly popular decks, so if the Shaman numbers were to go down a little bit, Druid, Priest maybe up a little bit, then this would be a very good contender. But right now the Shaman matchup is just so important. Anyway, at its heart, the deck is still a Quest Hunter deck. Unseal the Vault. Quest summon 20 minions, reward Ramkahan Roar, change your hero power into 2 mana, give your minions +2 attack. And then you are able to create a lot of tokens. Halasita Lynx, Swarm of the Locusts, Unleash the Hounds, Boom as the Flock. And you have cards that synergize with having tokens, like Sea Giants and Knife Juggler. What the mech version does differently than the regular version is that this has more death rattles. There's Mecharu in this one, there's Fireworks Tech. Fireworks Tech is really fun in this one because it triggers a mech death rattle. So you can use that together with Spider Bomb. This deck actually has hard removal, unlike the regular version. So Spider Bomb gives this a lot of punch against these decks that like to create some individual big minions. And it has magnetics, so you can have some surprising numbers of damage. And the Fireworks deck with Spider Bomb, with Ursatron, with Replicating Menace even, because that advances your quest by summoning those 3 1/1s. And if you can magnetize a couple of Death Rattle mechs together and Fireworks deck that one, then that's just pure awesome. So because this has all these death rattles, all these mech synergies, means that this deck is much more difficult to drive out of the board than the regular Quest Hunter. Because most of the time, in order to drive this deck away from the board, you have to be able to kill the minions and then kill the tokens that spawn as well. And if you don't kill them, well, token spawning advances the quest. Once the quest is completed, every token threatens to become a 3/1 immediately on the following turn. Just a world of hurt coming. The deck was still fun to play, and I had good success with this one still. But the regular build I think is a little bit better against Shaman, and that just might tip the scales in its favor. But if you're looking for a little bit of a different twist, then this one is still good to go. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always keeping the quest. Quest is very integral to your game plan to win. Then, depending on the matchup, like Mecharu, Hogsteed, Questing Explorer, Desert Spear, that's your typical keep cards. But if you know, for example, that you're facing something that is going to want to play some big stuff, then Fireworks Tech Spider Bomb becomes more attractive. And if you know the board is going to get flooded very heavily, then sometimes you even want to keep an Unleash. And Ursatron can also be a decent keep in some matchups, especially if you want to get pretty good minion on the board fairly early in the game. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a subscriber or as a member on YouTube, and joining as a follower or subscriber on Twitch. And now, let's go take a look at the mech variant of Quest Hunter in action. You can't separate your Hearthstone from everything else. And I don't think you're allowed to sell those accounts either. It's actually going to be a Zoolock. Intriguing. Unexpected. We'll see where this goes. This is an Ursatron turn. I don't think Sneep Snap would have been strong enough. Because now, on the board, he doesn't have a good answer. He needs something more. Just to have something more for 3 mana. Well, another direwolf. Okay, so now he's going face. Right. I mean, he could have a Soulfire there too. That's possible. I need to kill that one, of course. He will keep going face. I need to play a Snip Snap here. Not magnetized. Let's see about this. But he will keep going face. At least I like to watch it. Shara's favorite deck, really? And this is a pretty funny deck. Well, now he's going to trade because he doesn't want the... No, he does. It just goes face out there all the time, forever. Okay, that's cool. That's cool too. So, do I have anything that I can do with Spider Bomb here? Well, I could magnetize Spider Bomb on the Ursatron and hit there. But if it doesn't hit the Void Walker, yeah, it's not going to be good enough. I probably need to play the Knife Juggler and the Hogsteed so that I can kill the Void Walker and I can kill the Flame Imp. That's what this looks like to me anyway. And we're killing the Flame Imp first, getting another draw. Then I'm playing the Hogsteed. Oh, now the Hogsteed might also go elsewhere. Let's see what happens, depending on where the knives land. Knives did not land like I wanted them to. What about now? No. Ouch. This Knife Juggler was not on point. If he was a little bit more of a sharpshooter, I might have had a board clear here. But this Knife Juggler was no sharpshooter. At least I found a Ziliax. That's very useful. But we'll see. I mean, that Knife Juggler, a little bit more accuracy and that would have been a full board clear. What classic legendary should I craft? Completely depends on what deck you want to play. Completely. Oh, there's Sea Giant, but I don't think I can afford to play it now. Could I? Actually, I think I can, right? I can kill these. I can leave him with 2 power on the board. He would need Leroy Soulfire to kill me from that. But what if he has Leroy Soulfire? He has played very aggressively. And he has a discovered spell. I guess I do need to play the Ziliax. Too bad, I wanted the Sea Giant. What's the way that I'm most likely to win? Is it Ziliax or is it with the Sea Giant? I mean, it's probably with the Sea Giant, right? Because if I play the Ziliax now, then I will have nothing afterwards. I think I need to do it like this. So, Leroy Soulfire is lethal. But these are fairly recent cards. That card could be a Leroy though. But if there is no lethal, then I can get a better Ziliax play next turn.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Unless he manages to snipe my mech. Which could happen. Is he having a change of heart? He wants to start trading. I mean, it's cool if you want to. It's getting really interesting here. Nope, no trades. So then it's the Ziliax. I must not magnetize it if I want to kill. I want to kill the entire board here. So it's just 3 healing. We'll take 3 healing. Kill off this one. Kill off this one. Played Ciliax. Kill off this one. Do I kill the abusive sergeant, or do I push 8 to face? Put it down to 19. And I have 11. I won't have lethal here. Tough choice. I think I'm hitting face here. Let's try that. He doesn't have any lackeys left in hand at the moment. Okay, now he does. So damage lackey. Damage lackey would be by far the best, because then Ciliax would die without being able to do anything. Now if he kills Ciliax with the cable rat here, then Ciliax still heals me. And he still has to kill it with the cable rat. But I'm at 11. So I still don't die to Leroy Soulfire. It would have to be 2 Soulfires. I could do the Locusts. I could also do Spider Bomb and Hero Power. I think I like Spider Bomb Hero Power here. I'm not getting to the quest anyway.
I wonder what this does.
So we do Spider Bomb Hero Power. We push the zoo down to 7. I'm at 11. There are some Leroy outs. But he needs Leroy plus 5 damage. Leroy 1-drop, Soulfire, Grim Rally. Something like that. Because that card, that card has to be Leroy, right? What else could it be? Been there since the beginning. Anything that can replace Halazia and Flark? Not really, no. Phew. He got pretty close. He got pretty close. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, one. I mean, the best kind of win. Isn't it? Why would they need to be more than one off? One off is good. One off is cool. Please don't have Questing Explorer.
I hope you like my invention.
Just a Noise Engineer. This does pose a kind of dilemma because I don't want to play the Knife Juggler. I guess I can play the Mekaru. I think this is okay. I didn't want to use the Henchkalan Hogstead yet. Killing Novice Engineer is like the least value it can have. Interesting. Well, magnetizing Spider Bomb. Killing this, then he can still trade with the Novice Engineer. So that's not great. So I'm probably going with the Knife Juggler, right? We'll give this a try. And then we're coining out the Hogstead. Sniping that one. Hogstead trades. Snipe this one. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Bad Juggler. Oh well. My Knife Jugglers are missing the target. They are not good at this. I mean, he can play the Mogu. Oh. That's gonna hurt. Ooh. I do like the Unleash here, yeah. We're working on protecting the Juggler. I should have traded there first, right? Probably, yeah. Also, no, of course I couldn't trade first. Obviously I could not trade first, because then the Juggler would not be protected. And just one Hound, that would never be enough. But ouch. After a friendly minion dies, give a minion in hand +1/+1. That's tough too. I have to try to snipe it with the Spider Bomb, right? I think I have to.
I wonder what this does.
Let's try to snipe it. No, Spider Bomb hits... randomness. What's the win rate on this deck? 100%, of course. 100% win rate deck. That didn't seem like too powerful of an evolve, but maybe he has something more coming. So I need to start with the swarm of locusts. 6 locusts. 1 kill. I mean, I have to kill the summoning portal, right? I already saw one of the sandstorms. Like this, and then I start by killing that. 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to this. Yeah. But if I don't kill the Toxmonger, he's going to have so many poisonous things out there. Problems here and problems there. I still think I need to kill this one. This one goes out there to kill that one. And that one only has rush, so... Okay. So we go into this kind of space. He has the Elec, he has the Arcanist. Quest is almost complete. Had a mind control tech. And was able to high roll the giant away. So then I guess he wins. That's a bit tough, but what can you do? Sometimes it just works that way. Thing is that what if they play the Crystal Merchant on 3? I need to have coined the Ursatron. Something like that, maybe. Alright, let's go. Unleash the vault. So I need to coin the Ursatron. There's a chance, of course, that they wrath it. Now I don't need to coin it, because I can kill it with the Questing Explorer Henchclan Hogssteed.
Of course it's the right way.
Yeah, so I can... It's just important that I can kill the Crystal Merchant, so I don't give the Druid additional card draw. I thought about playing Cups and Tournaments. I haven't played those since 2016. I have played them once upon a time. But it's useless. I mean, the expected value is negative. So I just don't do Hearthstone competition.
Of course it's the right way.
Do I want the Fireworks deck on this to draw more? Because I can draw a Mech. I think I want it. Let's draw a Mech.
This wasn't on the map.
Let's try this. So I can get to a position where I can play a Sea Giant. Maybe. Maybe not. So some snip-snapping then. Separately? Or together? Separately is fine. Separately is fine. 2 separate snip-snaps. Let's do that. Only 6 out of 20 to the quest. I'm just afraid that the Druid is starting to stabilize. Slowly but surely. Or is he? Oh, I would have the Replicating Menace hero power, or I could play Sea Giant. This is 8 damage to the face. He can probably deal with the Sea Giant, right? Probably. But not necessarily. I can also play the Mecharoo. There's no downside to playing the Mecharoo, right? I don't see a downside. Maybe there's some way he can trigger the Snip Snap Death Rattles. Oh, we'll see. Let's go in with these. Then we push face. Quest hasn't advanced a lot. I guess he will be able to kill the Sea Giant, but it's hard to kill the Sea Giant and the rest of the board all at the same time. Double Anubis is really good though. So if I do Replicating Menace, 5 damage. Pow pow. I cannot push through without getting Sea Giant injured. That's harsh. And he hasn't used any board clears yet. And there's no way to push through without getting Sea Giant injured. And that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. This one hits here. Sea Giant will have to hit there. That's not very nice, but I think that's just the way it has to be. I want the Desert Spear out there, I want to summon more stuff. But now he can use some board clear spells. He can kill the Snip Snap first, and then he can play Starfall. Wrath and Starfall. Even Moonfire and Starfall will do. Yeah, I just didn't have a way to leave the Sea Giant uninjured. Does he have use for that remaining 3 mana? No. Well, that's good. 14. Time to play Replicating Menace here, I believe. Use this to push face. Just playing a Hogsteed out there and getting some more minions summoned. So I get closer to the quest completion. 16 out of 20. Now there are a couple of death rattles on this board. So the board is a bit sticky. Hard to get rid of. Okay, so it's a Malygos deck. What does he pick up from the Geppetto? There's some 1 mana 1/1s, or in this case 1 mana 3/3s. But he can't kill the 4/2. He simply can't afford to kill the 4/2. So Juggler, Unleash Hero Power. How much damage is that? It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Isn't that lethal? 5 mana, 7 mana, yeah. So Hero Power, Juggler, Unleash. Hit face. Complete the quest, hit face, Hero Power. Hit face, hit face, hit face, hit face, hit face. Win the game. I'm not trusting my ability to swarm the board with these tools. It might happen, but it also might not. Thanks, Bayer. Yeah, I think that one went pretty well. I designed this deck so that it has a better chance to beat that matchup than the regular one. That was one of the matchups that I was targeting back when I built this deck originally. So that was a weakness, and I wanted to turn that weakness into a strength. So he wants a wild growth, right? I mean, the ramp is obviously useful. My options here are to coin Desert Spear, or just Hero Power. I think I can afford to save the coin. because I already have Ziliax in hand. He's going to play the Wild Growth now. And that's not bad. I think I need to kill that Zephyrus now. Taking 6 from it is already a little bit punishing. Oh dear. Some good tools there. I need to keep summoning stuff. I think hitting into that is premature. I probably don't want to do that. That Wild Growth means that all his AoEs will be available much faster, which can be a problem. Seeing someone actually play Babbling Book is peculiar. Okay, so that's a main deck secret. Mana Cyclone. Oh boy, what am I up against? That's a curious sight. I'm 1 mana off from being able to get the Sea Giant on the board. Too bad. And the secret can be just anything. It could even be a counter spell. But it isn't. Shame about the Sea Giant. Because once I have to kill one of these, it's going to cost 1. Let's take a look at the secret. We can see if it's like Ice Barrier or something. Obviously things are not going very well at the moment. But we'll see. I still have Ziliax. It can still be that Flame Ward. Currently don't have a Mech. Okay, so if that's just like Wind Fury and... yeah, that's so good. That's probably going to win. No, it's not going to win the game. Because I have the Ziliax. Unless there's a mirror entity. In which case it does win the game. Let's find out. Not mirror entity. Well, that's a piece of good news at least. Because I really couldn't let him push 12 to the face with that one. But now all my healing is gone. So I think he will have enough burn to kill me. With no more healing ever. Ziliax is obviously going to be killed this turn. Ziliax is not getting killed this turn. Well, that's curious. Well, it's going to be killed next turn still. I mean, even if I double Spider Bomb it, that just won't do it. And I can't swarm into a Sea Giant again. Oh boy. But they can still beat Flame Ward. I'll probably go for the Swarm anyway here. Use the Swarm to kill that. Ziliax will go face. And I will see whether there's a Flame Ward. So I get rid of a Flame Ward if there is one now. And there is the Flame Ward. But now we dealt with the Flame Ward. So that my future tiny minions have a better chance. But now if he has a powerful turn, it's still going to win the game. Oh no! A randomly generated secret. That's annoying when that happens. Well, I complete my quest. I guess guess that means playing 1 Lynx to kill 1 Ziliax. I mean 1 Snip Snap. Splitting Image. That's cool. I can handle Splitting Image.
The fate of the world.
Caligos though. Scary times. Not quite enough food for the knife juggler. Can't get rid of Caligos very effectively. He can still have board clear spells there. So if I play Replicating Menace, it leaves me with 5 mana. I could play 3 Lynxes. Oh, and I could also just kill the Caligos. Is there a way for me to get the Sea Giant out there? Possibly, yes. I think we'll go with the Replicating Menace and the Lynxes here. And kill a couple of Snip Snaps. Make the board a little wider. But he can use the mechs to clean up. Or he might use a board clear spell. Okay. Don't mind a Frostbolt too much. So we do something like this here. I am in a little bit of trouble, I admit. Pyroblast is lethal. So I already saw the main deck Flame Ward. So he has counter spell or something. Could be Ice Barrier too. Oh, that Frost Nova was really good too. But luckily I have a Fireworks deck here. So that solves my problem.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
We get rid of the Caligos. I can also play the Sea Giant now that it wasn't an entity. Okay. But I haven't seen Blizzard or Flame Strike. Pyroblast is no longer lethal without Caligos. But there might be another board clear. That's a random spell. Okay. That cannot be a Flame Ward because this is clearly a Highlander deck. And I already saw his main deck Flame Ward. It can be counter spell. Oh, Reno is almost a board clear here. It's going to leave just 1 minion alive. Oh, that was so good. That was so really good. Can I kill the Doomsayer? 4+3, I can kill the Doomsayer. Do I use the Knife Juggler? I might as well. I mean, if he has Nezot, he just wins, right? Because Nezot brings back the Cartuts. There's 3 Snip Snaps that have died, but there's still room for Cartuts, so I can't kill him through Nezot anyway. I think this is the way. Another Splitting Image, really? Oh, that was awkward. I could have tried to push that 12 to the face, but I felt I need to save this board because he's down to 2 cards. You need some good cards. Well, that's a great one. I mean, wow. Okay, time to go all in. I don't have anything to magnetize this on, but so I need to just play it. And I will need to unleash. Come on, juggler. Hit the other divine shield. You are not a great juggler, you know that. I need to hit... No, I can hit this one over there first. It gives me one more chance to get a juggle on this divine shield. Yes. Then I can hit this one into that. And then I can use these to push face. He has 2 cards. What are the cards? I still don't know what the turn 9 card is. Now he can find a board clear spell. But he doesn't. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.